Okay, so you remember when Destiny 1 was supposed to come out and it was supposed to be groundbreaking like they used to say? Yeah, I don't really remember that either, but I don't think taking a half-finished game and sending it out with the DLC later is called groundbreaking, you know? But that's my opinion. You can call it whatever you want, but that's my opinion, you know? I'm gonna admit, I loved Destiny when it first came out and I got addicted to it a while back because I played a lot of that game back in the day when I was in high school. I couldn't get enough of it. But I'll be the first to say that it isn't without its problems. I hated the way that they handled the DLC because they locked content out of the base game, leaving people who didn't have it with next to nothing to do after all that finished, you know, the base game, because the base game wasn't even that great to begin with because the story was basically non-existent, you know. There was basically no end game to the story either because once you completed, that was pretty much it. I didn't really have a reason to go back to it before the Taken King was released because after it was released, I started liking it again, to be honest, because the content that they had and multiplayer stuff got me really back into it, and I kind of liked that overall. It was pretty much the only reason I came back to Destiny in the first place. It actually felt completed for a change. But with Destiny 2, I feel like not many things are changing with the way that they're handling it, you know? I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely excited when Destiny 2 was announced and was coming out in like September or something like that. I pretty much forgave Bungie after I played the Taken King. You can say I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff, but to each his own. But when I thoroughly played that game, I had my fair share of fun, but I came up with the same problem that I had with Destiny 1. I just got bored of it all the same, you know? I had some other problems too, like not being able to use and keep cosmetics that you find, the microtransaction system, which I'm not really surprised about because of the last video I made. You can watch that if you want to. And also the fact that you still had to buy the season pass in order to keep playing content with your friends or by yourself. I really hated that, by the way, because that's really anti-consumer in my opinion, but you may have other opinions about that. You can say it in the comments or whatever, but that's just my opinion. I'm hoping that the Forsaken DLC will be good, even though it's taking out one of the most chill characters in the game, Clyde 6, because even though the game was a little bare in content and story, he was kind of funny to me, you know, because he was all like snark and stuff like that. I really want it to be good because even though I hate this game for what it did, it still gave me a good time for the hours that I played it. I just wish that Activision wasn't such a sneak, because if it hadn't been for them rushing the game out and having them use an engine that couldn't get a little hotfix out in a couple of months, because that was a really hot topic back in a couple of months ago, I bet this game would have been spectacular. I'm not really trying to hate on the game because of how much fun it gave me, but I just want the developers and producers to stop going for microtransaction trends and make something they really want to make instead of trying to make everyone happy while putting money grabbing stuff in, you know, in case everything goes wrong and, you know, they had to do this and do that and go microtransaction this and loot boxes that, you know, stuff like that. You know, it's really basic stuff like at this point, you know, Fortnite and Overwatch and stuff like that. It may be that or the developers are unimaginative and they just put microtransactions in to get an easy cash grab. That would explain why some of the developers that helped make Halo left after a couple months after Destiny 1. Either way, I just hope that Forsaken is something that's good enough to get me back into the game like Destiny 1's The Taken King did. Even though I hate that you have to buy a season pass again to even play it, if it's as good or better than The Taken King, I'll be happy with it and I'll happily enjoy it again. Also, game mode is really fun and I may really look into that if it's good enough. Alright guys, thanks for listening.